109 Minions, welcome back. I'm so happy you are here for learning today. Let's go ahead and get started. We can go ahead and sing telephone. Ready? Hey 109 Minions, someone's calling my name. Hey 109 Minions, I think I hear it again. You're wanted on the telephone. If it isn't Alexia, Annis, Anderson, Anthony, Aria, Albriana, Braden, Draven, Ed, Marky, or Emily, I'm not home. Hey 109 Minions, someone's calling my name. Hey 109 Minions, I think I hear it again. You're wanted on the telephone. If it isn't Isabel, Jaden, June, Elise, Cassandra, Kennedy, Kimberly, Manuel, Mariana, Natalie, Sebastian, Sophia, or Valentina, I'm not home. Hey 109 Minions, someone's calling my name. Hey 109 Minions, I think I hear it again. You're wanted on the telephone. If it isn't Miss Minion, I'm not home. Hey Miss Minion, is someone calling my name? I think I hear it again. You're wanted on the telephone. If it isn't Miss Minion, I'm not home. Hey Miss Minion, someone's calling my name. Hey Miss Minion, I think I hear it again. You're wanted on the telephone. If it isn't YouTube, I'm not home. Thanks for including Miss Minion in that. She feels left out sometimes. I'm glad you included her. Let's go ahead and do our poem. Let's go ahead and do our share. Our share is what you did over the long weekend. It was a beautiful weather. I hope you got to play outside and do something nice. I went on a hike and it was really beautiful, and I had a picnic and it was awesome. And I got to enjoy the nice weather. Let's do our poem now. This is Make a Pancake. Hopefully you remember it and can do it with me. Make a pancake. Make a pancake. Pat, pat, pat. Do not make it fat, fat, fat. You must make it flat, flat, flat. Make a pancake just like that. Can you think of some words in here that rhyme? Say them. What about pat, fat? Pat, fat, those rhyme. What about pat, flat? Pat, flat, those rhyme. What about fat, that? Fat, that, those rhyme. So many rhyming words in there. Thank you for helping me find them. Let's read our message. All right, today is Tuesday, May 26th, 2020. Dear Room 109 Minions, how was your long weekend? It was Kimberly's birthday on Sunday. Let's sing to her. Love, Miss Minion. It was Kimberly's birthday. We should sing happy birthday. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kimberly. Happy birthday to you. And Kimberly is 6. Let's count to 6. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Happy birthday, Kimberly. Let's do our sight words. We are still reviewing the words that we were reviewing on Thursday. What word is this? Yes. Y-E-S spells yes, yes, yes. At. A-T spells at. Then. T-H-E-N spells then. Said. S-A-I-D spells said. Ready? Lightning fast. What word is this? At. Do you know it? Yes! Then. Notice that TH, thumb, then. And what word is this? You said it, said. Pause now to practice sight words. Pausa ahora para practicar tus palabras de visual. Practice your sight words by playing Follow the Path or Memory with a friend or family member. Practique sus palabras de vista jugando siguiendo el camino, Follow the Path, o la memoria, Memory, con un amigo o familiar. Hey readers! So, remember that last time we were reading and we focused really hard on kind of fixing our writing, fancying it up, getting it ready to really be ready for the world? Well, today I want to teach you that readers do that too. Just like in writing, when you stop and go, does that look right? Do those sounds look like the right sounds that go there? Does that make sense with my picture? Does that sound like a book? Just like you do all of that in writing, you do that in reading too. You say, does that look right with the letters? Does that sound right in my ear? Does that make sense? Does that match what's going on in the story and in the picture? So readers, today I want to teach you that readers check over their reading. After readers work really hard to figure out the words on the page, they stop and they say, does that look right? Does that sound right? Does that make sense? And if something seems off or not right, they use their reread power to go back and fix it up. And I thought that that was such an important thing. Like, wow, we have to really focus on making sure it looks right, it sounds right, and it makes sense. So I made you a post there. This says, check your reading. Does it look right? Like if you say basketball, but it starts with a K, basketball? No, that can't be right. Or if you're reading the word the, but it's not THE, then nope, can't be right. Does it sound right? Think, does that sound right? Like, what if you read, we playing classroom? We playing classroom? No, that can't be right. We basketball mountain? No. We are going to the mountain? We are playing basketball? We are in the classroom? It's got to sound right in your ear. Does that sound like something the book would say? And then, does it make sense? Does that make sense with a picture? This is a 5-year-old. No, that doesn't make sense. This is a teacher. Good. Awesome. Let's try this in a book. All right. So I'm working on this page from the book At the Beach. And when I read this book, I'm going to be the kind of reader who works really hard to read the words on every page and checks my thinking. I'm going to ask myself, does it look right? Does it sound right? And does it make sense? All right, let's get started. We like to dig in the, let me think about what word would fit here. Dirt. That would make sense, and that sounds right. Kids like to dig in dirt. I'm looking at the picture, and they're digging in some tan stuff. That could be dirt. We like to dig in the dirt. Okay, that sounds right. That makes sense. Does it look right with the letters? Let me put my finger at the beginning. Nope, that doesn't look right. It starts with a sock sound, and I'm saying dirt. That does not look right with the letters. I need to try something else. What about sand? We like to dig in the sand. And that looks right with the letters. That sounds right. We like to dig in the sand. That sounds like a good sentence. And that makes sense. Look at the picture. I see some ocean, and this is kind of like tan dirt. That could be sand. We like to dig in the sand. Did you see what I did? After I worked hard to read the words on the page, I made sure to check my reading. When something wasn't right, I used all my strength and powers to fix it up. Give me a thumbs up if you think you can do that today. As you're reading, I want you to be thinking, does it look right with the letters? Does it sound right? We are digging in the pillow? No. And does it make sense? Look at the picture. Say, could that be what this is? Does that make sense? Or is that silly? Awesome. Today and every day while you're reading, I want you to check your reading. Ask yourself these questions. Does it look right? Does it sound right? And does it make sense? Happy reading! Pause now to do your reading homework. Pausa ahora para hacer tu tarea de lectura. Read your books and focus extra hard on checking your reading. Ask yourself these 3 questions. Does it look right with the letters? Does it sound right? Does it make sense? Lea sus libros y concéntrese más en revisar su lectura. Hágase estas 3 preguntas. ¿Se ve bien con las letras? ¿Sueña bien? ¿Tiene sentido? Hey, writers! So we've been working a lot on how to write some persuasive writing to make the world, the earth, cleaner and greener. And I've seen so many great examples. I've seen songs like the one that Junalise wrote. I've seen books like the one Braden wrote. I've seen so many great pieces of writing that are trying to make the world cleaner and greener. Great job. I've been working on some posters. Remember last time I made this one that said paper goes in the recycling, not the trash. And I drew that picture. And then I was thinking, really great persuasive writers don't just complain about a problem and go, pick up your trash. Trash doesn't go on the floor. Put the recycling in the... No. They need to talk about the problem, but it's also really helpful if they come up with a solution. So they can tell their readers, this is it, this is the way, this is how it should be done, and really get people to change their choices. Make choices that are better for the earth. So today I thought I could make a poster that is kind of like a how-to, that has a list of steps for good recycling. Let me get started. I was thinking one thing I could make could be a poster of how to recycle in the cafeteria. A lot of people don't know that we can recycle those little cereal containers, and they don't know how. But we know how, and we could teach people using our poster. So I could say, make a title that says, recycle your cereal containers. And then maybe I'll make some steps, like number 1, dump the food in the trash. Number 2, wash it in the sink. Number 3, put it in the recycling bin, the blue recycling bin. This way, I'll tell people how to do it. And maybe instead of just being like, you should recycle more, I could actually teach them how to be better recyclers. All right, let me get out my leather chart. So I want to call this Recycle Your Cereal Bowls. R-ring-er, re-eagle e, re-s-s-s, S-socks, or C-celery. Re-si-I-ice, long I, K-kite, or C-cat. Recycle a leaf. Recycle your. Oh, I hear the sight word you in there. Y-O-U spells you, your. R-ring. Notice how I'm using an uppercase letter at every word, at the start of every word, because it's my title. Recycle your cereal. S, socks, or C, celery. C, eagle, E. Ring. Eagle, E, long E again. Cereal, leaf. Recycle your cereal bowls. Bear, O, ooh, long O. O, ocean, O. Bow, W, window, bowl, L, leaf. Bowls, S, socks. I'm going to put an exclamation point. So it's not just recycle your cereal bowls. It's recycle your cereal bowls. All right, now I want to make my list of steps. So remember, I was going to do 3 steps. I have step 1. I'll do a little period after number 1. Step 2. And step 3. Okay, what was step 1? Be better at recycling, you stupid babies. No. Throw the cereal in the trash. Or even better, dump the cereal and milk in the trash so they know not to throw away the bowl. Okay, gotta be really precise. Say exactly what I want them to do. Not just throw it in the trash. No, dump the cereal and milk in the trash. All right, first word is dump. Dog. Uppercase letter because it's the first word of the sentence. You, umbrella, Dumb and mouse. Dump, pig. Dump, the, sight word. T-H-E spells the. Dump the cereal. Oh, I already spelled it up here. I can copy it. C-E-R-E-L. Don't make extra work for yourself. Once you figure out how to write a word, you can copy it on the other parts of the page where you want that word. Dump the cereal and. A-N-D spells and. Dump the cereal and milk. And mouse. Iguana. Milk. Kite. Dump the cereal and milk in the trash. In, sight word. I-N spells in. The, T-H-E spells the, another sight word. In the trash. Ooh, I hear T and R. That truck. Blend. Makes tur. O. A, apple, trash. Ooh. S-H, shovel. Trash. And a period at the end. Dump the cereal and milk in the trash. Awesome, and I'm gonna add a picture here. I'm gonna add like maybe a kid, in the cafeteria, and here's the trash bin. And they have the cereal bowl, and out comes all the little cereal and the milk. Like that. All right, I'll keep working tomorrow. But today, your job is to keep working. Maybe you want to try adding some directions of what someone can do to solve the problem. Remember, what I did might not work exactly for what you're doing. Your writing might be different, and that's okay. Your job today is not to make it look exactly like mine. You don't have to do what I did. You just have to work on making your writing better, and maybe you want to try what I did. Have a wonderful time writing, and we'll keep working tomorrow. Pause now to do your writing homework. Pausa ahora para hacer tu tarea de escritura. Work on your persuasive writing piece, the one about making the earth cleaner and greener. Maybe you can try adding some how-to directions like I did. Teach people how to solve your problem. Remember, you don't have to do exactly what Miss Minion did. The only important part is that you work on your writing today. Trabaja en tu pieza de escritura persuasiva, la que trata de hacer que la tierra sea más limpia y más verde. Tal vez pueda intentar agregar algunas instrucciones de cómo hacerlo, como lo hice yo. Enseñé a las personas cómo resolver su problema. Recuerde, no tiene que hacer exactamente lo que hizo la Miss Minion. La única parte importante es que trabajas en tu escritura hoy. All right, mathematicians, I have two objects here. I have my teacher box, and I have this mason jar cup. And I was thinking, what are some ways we could measure these two objects? You can say we can measure by, yes, there are lots of ways to measure objects. We could measure how tall they are, the height. We could measure how long they are, the length. We could measure how much they weigh, which one's heavier or lighter. We could even measure capacity. I could fill them both with water and see which one holds more water. I don't want to do that because I don't want to ruin my teacher box, but I could. We could measure by capacity. There are all different ways to measure objects. Now, is the same tool always going to be helpful for measuring different attributes? Can you say the word attribute? Let's say that 5 times. Say it with me. Attribute, 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 attribute. Attributes are things like capacity, height, length, weight. Those are all measurement attributes. Now, we can measure by lots of attributes. We already know that. And we have different tools to measure. So the tool you use to measure height is not going to be the same tool you use to measure weight or capacity. Let's think about that for a minute. What kind of tools could we use to measure height, how tall they are? You can say we can use, maybe we can use a ruler or a cube stick to measure the height. What about the weight? Should we use a cube stick to measure weight? No, the cube stick will tell us how tall it is, how long it is, but not how heavy it is. Could we use the cube stick to measure capacity? I guess we could try and fill it with cubes, but it wouldn't be good as using water, something that fills the whole thing without leaving any empty space. All right, so I put these objects on my carpet. You can see them here. They are propped up because we're going to measure how tall they are. The height, which one is taller. And how have we found taller and shorter before? You can say we use we can use a cube stick. Is a cube stick the only way? No, but a cube stick is a good way for kindergarten. I have my cube stick here. Let's figure out how many cubes tall the glass cup is. Too tall. Oh, that's about the same. How many cubes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The cup is 7 cubes tall. Let's see. The box is this many. See how that's the same? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the cup was 7 cubes tall, and the box is 6 cubes tall. Which one is taller? That's right, the cup is taller because 7 cubes is more than 6 cubes. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then here's 6 cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can see that the 7 cube train is longer or taller than the 6 cube train. It's bigger, it's more. That makes sense. 7 is more than 6. All right, friends, now we're going to watch a little bit of a video. We're going to look at some vases. Can you say the word vase? Some people also call it a vase, but I say vase. A vase is like a cup you use to hold flowers. We're going to think about how Marta, this girl, can measure the vase.
Marta is looking at this vase. What attributes of the vase could Marta measure?
Let's think about that. What could she measure? You can say Marta can measure. She could measure the height, how tall it is. She could measure the length, how long it is. She could put it on a scale and measure how heavy it is. Or she could pour water into it and try and measure the capacity. How much water could it hold?
She could measure the height, weight, or capacity of the vase. What does it mean to measure the height of the vase? It means to find how tall the vase is. What does it mean to measure the weight of the vase?
Let's think about that. When you find the height, you figure out how tall it is. When you find the weight, you figure out how it is. What's the word that goes there? You can say, when you measure the weight, you figure out how it is.
It means to find how heavy the vase is.
Heavy is the word we were looking for. When you measure the weight, you find out how heavy it is.
What does it mean to measure the capacity of the vase?
Let's think about that. What happens when you measure the capacity? Yeah, you're trying to figure out how much it holds, how much water or juice or milk, whatever liquid you want to put in there.
It means to find how much the vase holds. Marta is thinking about 3 tools she can use to measure the vase. Which tool would Marta use to tell about the height of the vase?
Let's think about these tools. We have a cube stick. What does a cube stick measure? You can say a cube stick measures. Yes, a cube stick measures the height or the length. We use it to find out how long or tall something is. What about the scale? What do we use a scale to measure? You can say, we use a scale to. That's right, we use a scale to figure out how heavy something is. We use it to find the weight. We can use a scale with two sides like this to find which object is heavier and which object is lighter. This is a measuring cup. What do we use a measuring cup for? You can say we use a measuring cup to find. Yes, we use a measuring cup to find capacity. We could fill this with water and see how many measuring cups it takes to fill the vase. How many measuring cups of water we could fit in the vase to get the capacity.
She would use cubes. Which tool would she use to tell about the weight of the vase?
Which tool should she use for the weight?
She would use the balance scale. Which tool would she use to tell about the capacity of the vase?
Which tool should she use to find capacity? You can say Marta should use.
She would use the measuring cup. Which attributes of the vase is Marta thinking about now?
This is tricky. Now what kind of attributes is she thinking about? She was thinking about measurement, but now she's thinking about what? Yeah, what color the vase is, what kind of vase. It's not an iced tea vase, it's a flower vase.
She is thinking about the color of the vase and what the vase could be used for. Can Marta use any of the tools to tell about these attributes?
Let's think about that. Could she use cube sticks or measuring cups or scales to figure out what color it is or what you could use it for? No, silly Marta. Those tools are for measurement.
No, some attributes are not measurable.
Yeah, you can't measure color. You can't measure ideas. You can't measure whether it's for flowers or tea. Those are things we know.
The height and weight of the flowers tell about the flowers and can be described with tools. The color and smell of the flowers are attributes that tell about the flowers but cannot be described using the tools.
Tools can help us find out some things about an object, but not everything.
Did you hear what Marta had to say there? Tools can help us with some attributes, measurement attributes, like how tall something is, how long something is, how heavy, or the capacity. But it can't tell us everything. For example, what if we measured me? We can measure how tall Miss Minion is. We can measure how long Miss Minion is. We can measure how heavy she is. We could drain out all my blood and fill me with water and see my capacity. But can we measure how nice Miss Minion is? No. Can we measure what color hair Miss Minion has? Can we use cubes to figure out what color her hair is? No. That we have to use our eyes. Can we use tools to measure how Miss Minion smells? Or what she sounds like? No. So we can't use measurement tools for everything. For your homework today, I'm going to give you some problems, some objects, and you're going to have to decide what tools we could use to measure. I'll give you an example to start. Here is your math homework. Esta es tu tarea de matemáticas. Look at the pictures and think about which tool, cube stick, measuring cup, or scale we should use to measure the object to find the attribute I am looking for: height, length, weight, or capacity. I will do the first one with you so you understand what to do. Mire las imágenes y piense en qué herramienta, palo de cubo, taza medidora o escala deberíamos usar para medir el objeto para encontrar el atributo que estoy buscando: altura, longitud, peso o capacidad. Haré el primero contigo para que entiendas qué hacer. I'll do the first one with you. We have 2 buckets of paint, a purple bucket and a green bucket. What if I want to measure the capacity? What tool should I use? Yes, I should use the measuring cup. That will help me find the capacity, how much water or paint each bucket holds. Now, what if I wanted to tell about the color? Color is also an attribute. Can I measure color with any of these tools? No, you can't measure color. You can only tell about color with your eyes. None of these tools will help you tell about the color. Ready to do it without me? Look at these 2 objects. I want to measure the height. What tool can you use to figure out which one is taller? The cube stick, the scale, or the measuring cup? You can say, I will use the to find the height. Pause while you think about it. Press play when you're ready to check your work. Ready to check your work? That's right, the cube stick is what we would use to find the height. Now, what if I wanted to find the capacity? If I wanted to figure out which one has more capacity, holds more water, which tool should I use? You can say, I would use the to find the capacity. Press pause while you think about it. Press play when you're ready for the answer. That's right, we would use a measuring cup to measure the capacity. We would use it to figure out how many cups of water could fit in each one. Now, what if I wanted to measure the weight? What if I wanted to see which one's heavier and which one's lighter? Which tool should I use? Ready to check your work? That's right, the scale will tell us which one is heavier and which one is lighter. Now look at this picture. Which one is longer? What tool can I use to figure out which one is longer? Yes, cube sticks would help us figure out which one is longer. If these were real-life cars and fire trucks, we would need a really long cube stick. Hey, today we're going to be working more on alphabetical order. Can you say that? Alphabetical order? And remember, alphabetical order is the order of the alphabet. It's when you put things in ABC order, the same order as the song. In order to get started, we should probably sing the song. Follow me. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N O P Q R S T U V W X Y and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? And last week, we put letters in ABC order. Do you remember when you put your magnetic letters in ABC order? I saw some amazing photos. You did a great job. Today, we're actually going to put words in ABC order. We're going to do this by looking at the first letter. ABC order, alphabetical order, it's the same thing. Watch how I do this with some words you might know. All right, let's read these words. Dog, cat, find, art, bear, and eat. Let's lay those out. Now we're going to put them in ABC order. All right, when we put words in ABC order, we're going to do it by looking at the first letter. So for example, in this word, the first letter is F. We're going to use F when we put it in ABC order. What letter comes first in alphabetical ABC order? Let's sing the song. A, B, oh, duh, A. Do you see a word here that starts with the letter A? That's right. Art starts with the letter A. See it right there? So art is going to come first when we put these words in alphabetical order. Watch. I'll take art and put it up here first. Let's do the next one. Now we're looking for the next letter in the alphabet. Let's sing. A, B, oh, B is next. Do you see a word here that starts with B? Remember, B has a belly and D has a diaper. Do you see it? Which word starts with the letter B? That's right, bear starts with the letter B. So it comes next in alphabetical order. Bear. I'll put it up here next. Let's do the next one. What letter comes next when we do alphabetical order? A, B, oh yeah, C. A, B, C. Do you see a word here that starts with the letter C? Is it find? No. Is it eat? No. Is it dog? No. Is it cat? There it is. It starts with the letter C. So that comes next in our ABC order. Cat. All right, let's keep going. A, B, C, D. Oh, what's next? D. Do you see a word that starts with the letter D? That's right, here it is. D, dog. Let's add it. That comes next when we're putting words in alphabetical order. Art, bear, cat, dog. A, B, C, D. Let's think about which one comes next. What letter comes next in the alphabet? A, B, C, D. E. Do you see a word here that starts with E? I do. That's right, it's eat. This one comes next. Eat. All right. A, B, C, D, E. What's next? F. Does this word start with F? So it comes next in ABC order, alphabetical order. See it? Let's go through. Art, bear, cat, dog, eat, find. A, B, C, D, E, F. Good job. We put these words in the order of the alphabet, in alphabetical order. Today for homework, I want you to try and put some words in alphabetical order. I'm going to show them to you all mixed up, and then you need to write them on your whiteboard in alphabetical order, in the order of the alphabet. Ready? Pause now to do your phonics homework. Pausa ahora para hacer tu tarea de fonética. Write these words on your whiteboard in alphabetical order. Escriba estas palabras en su pizarra en orden alfabético. The words are ball, eggplant, apple, dice, candy. Press pause while you write them in alphabetical order on your whiteboard. Press play when you're ready to check your work. Here they are in alphabetical order. Apple, ball, candy, dice, eggplant. Notice how they start. A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E. Time it is. Time to give yourself a sticker. Today was lesson 39. It's at the top of this column. Guess what tomorrow is? Prize Day!